Welcome. Today, we're going to get you set up with one of the most powerful and popular programming languages on the planet, Python. By the end of this, you'll go from zero to a fully functional professional coding environment right on your own computer. So, let's dive in.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why Python is such a great place to start. Then we'll go over the 3 key tools you'll need in your modern coding toolkit. After that, it's hands-on time. We'll install Python, set up your workspace, and then, the best part, launch your very first program.
All right, let's kick things off with a big question. Why Python? I mean, there are tons of programming languages out there. So what makes this one so special? Not just for beginners, but for pros too. I love this quote because it just nails it. Learning Python isn't just about learning to code. It's about giving yourself a superpower. Seriously, imagine taking some boring, repetitive task that takes you hours and writing a little program that does it all in just a few minutes. That's the kind of power we're talking about today. So at its heart, Python is all about being readable. The code you write is clean, it's intuitive, and it honestly looks a lot like plain English. This is huge because it means you get to focus on the what you're trying to build, instead of getting bogged down in confusing rules. And for beginners, you can run your code one line at a time and see what happens instantly, which makes learning and experimenting so much easier. And the stuff you can do with it, it's kind of mind-blowing. Whether you want to automate your job, analyze huge amounts of data, build a website, or even get into artificial intelligence, Python is behind all of it. It's got this massive collection of pre-built tools that let you do almost anything you can imagine. Okay, to get started, you don't just need the language, right? You need a place to work. So we're going to set you up with a modern, powerful, and best of all, completely free toolkit. It's really just 3 main pieces. First up, of course, is Python itself. You can think of this as the engine. It's the core part that understands your instructions and actually makes the computer do things. We're going to install this engine right on your machine. Next, every engine needs a workshop. For us, that's going to be Visual Studio Code, or just VS Code. This is where you'll be writing, organizing, and testing all your code. It's an amazing editor that we can beef up with all sorts of cool features. And inside that workshop, we're setting up a special workbench, Jupyter Notebooks. Now, these things are awesome, especially when you're starting out. They let you write and run your code in these small, manageable chunks. You can mix your code with notes and see the results right away, which is just perfect for learning. Okay, you ready? Time to get our hands dirty. Now, this is the most technical part, but seriously, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through every single click. Let's get that Python engine installed. Now, the process is just a little bit different depending on if you're using a Windows PC or a Mac. We'll do Windows first, and then we'll jump right over to the steps for macOS. Okay, Windows users, listen up. Head over to python.org and download the latest installer. Run the file, and now, stop. Pause right here. On the very first screen, down at the bottom, there's a little checkbox that says Add python.exe to path. This is the most important step. You absolutely have to check that box before you click Install. So why is that little box such a big deal? Well, the path is basically a list of directions for your computer. By checking that box, you're telling your computer exactly where to find Python whenever you ask for it. Forgetting to do this is, and I'm not kidding, the #1 reason beginners get stuck. Trust me, check the box. You'll thank me later. All right, Mac users, your turn. We're going to use a fantastic tool called Homebrew. It's like an app store for developers. First, open your terminal. You can just search for it. Type brew-version and hit enter. If you see a version number, you're golden. If not, no big deal. Just go to brew.sh, copy the 1-line command from their homepage, and paste it into your terminal. Once Homebrew is ready, installing Python is super simple. Just type brew install Python. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's make sure it actually worked. Open your command prompt on Windows or your terminal on macOS. If you're on Windows, type py3-version. If you're on a Mac, type python3-version. If you hit enter and see a Python version number pop up, congratulations, you did it. Python is officially on your computer. So the engine is installed. Now let's build the workshop around it. It's time to install and set up Visual Studio Code. This part is super easy. Just open your web browser and go to code.visualstudio.com. The website is smart. It'll know what operating system you're on. Just click that big download button, run the installer, and you can pretty much accept all the defaults. It's a really quick setup. A fresh install of VS Code is great, but its real magic comes from something called extensions. Think of them as little plugins that give VS Code superpowers, and we're going to install the exact ones we need for Python. Over on the left-hand side of VS Code, find the icon that looks like 4 little squares. That's the Extensions Marketplace. Click it. In the search bar at the top, type Python, and install the one from Microsoft. Then, do the exact same thing for Jupyter. Again, make sure it's the official one from Microsoft. These 2 extensions are what will make everything work together perfectly. And here we are. This is the moment we've been working towards. Python is installed, VS Code is set up, the extensions are ready to go. Let's put it all together and run our very first piece of code. Okay, inside VS Code, press Ctrl+Shift+P on Windows or Command-Shift+P on a Mac. This opens up something called the command palette. It's like your control panel. Start typing Jupyter and select the option that says Jupyter Create New Jupyter Notebook. A new file will open up with a box in it. We call that a cell. Inside that cell, type this famous line of code, print hello world. Now just press that little play button right next to the cell.
And just like that, you should see Hello World pop up right below. That's it. That's the proof that your entire setup is working perfectly. You just wrote and executed your very first Python program. How cool is that? You know, the setup you have on your computer right now is the exact same setup that professional developers and data scientists use every single day. The entire world of coding is officially at your fingertips. So there's really only one question left. What will you build first?